Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Joelle Simone Anthony. I'm also known as the Grave Woman, and today in this segment of Death at the Movies we will be discussing the movie Private Life, which deals with infertility and reproductive issues. Infertility is defined by Google as not getting pregnant despite having carefully timed unprotected sex for 1 year. There are many couples in the United States and all over the world who are dealing with infertility and reproductive issues, and I felt like this would be a great movie to suggest. So if you are a part of a couple or a family or a friend of someone who you know may be experiencing issues with reproduction and infertility, please suggest this movie. It can be found on Netflix, and again, it's called Private Life. So the movie Private Life follows the life of couple Richard and Rachel, who are coping with their marriage as they navigate through the process of assisted reproduction. Now, Rachel and Richard are experiencing the grief of not having what they perceive others have in the form of the perfect family. They're experiencing emotions of envy, depression, anxiety, and isolation while managing relationships not only between themselves and their medical professionals, but with those who cannot sympathize, such as family members and friends, but who want to be supportive and are doing so unsuccessfully. Rachel and Richard are experiencing feelings of resentment not only between themselves as a couple or between each other as a couple, but they're feeling resentment and betrayal from their bodies due to their inability to conceive naturally and on their own. The movie explores the male perspective of infertility as well as the female perspective of infertility and reproductive issues. They're also experiencing the extreme emotions of grief attached to each failed medical procedure, which is supposed to aid them in reproducing. Instead of talking about what grief is, because there's a million websites which will talk to you about grief and a million blogs which will talk to you about grief, I want to pose the question: do you think that men and women deal with the grieving process as it relates to infertility and reproductive issues in different ways? If you are someone who is experiencing reproductive issues or infertility, if you wouldn't mind sharing your experiences, lessons, and even successes, failures, and triumphs and disappointments in the comment section, so that others who may be having the same experiences or walking that same journey can gain strength and insight from your journey, it would be greatly appreciated. I'd like to make this more of an open discussion rather than you guys listening to only my perspective. So if you have any questions, please feel free to share them below. And if you're someone who's walked this journey of infertility and reproductive issues, please feel free to comment, show your support, and learn from one another in the comment section. My name is Joelle Simone Anthony. I'm also known as the Grave Woman. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit the subscription button and be sure to share, like, and comment on this and any other videos that you find useful and informative. Live life, love hard, and I'll talk to you next time.